They say everything happens for a reason, but I suspect everything happens for a Reese's. Like this commercial break. Did you need 15 seconds away from music? Or 15 seconds to eat a Reese's? Perhaps it's true. Everything happens for a Reese's.
Listen to the heartbeat.
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America for a reason. With SUVs made to move with your rhythm. The versatile Equinox tackles your entire day. The spacious Traverse fits your crew and your whole weekend. And Trax brings style with value you can count on. All infused with tech that has your back, so your drive always hits the right chord. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
When you think about Crocs, you think the classic clog. But did you know there's also a canvas clog, a vegan suede clog, a coastal-inspired style, a style with studs, straps, and lots of sass? Honestly, I could keep going with the surprises. You've got to see them for yourself because there is literally a style for every kind of girl. So do your thing and head to crocs.com or a store near you now.
From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. And now, your host, Steve Collins.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coach Unplugged. I'm so happy you decided to join us. Before we get started today, I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the number one shoe machine in the market. I've said this multiple times. We own 3 of them. I want a 4th and a 5th. My AAD's listening to me, but they're so great. They work so well. They're so easy to set up. I think my record is 37 seconds or 32 seconds to set it up. But mention Coach Unplugged, they'll give you $450 off. Mention Coach Collins, they'll take really good care of you. And also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. This is a one-stop shop for basketball coaches. It's everything you need from a nationally ranked. We won 3 state titles. I think we were just talking recently. We've won over 460 games in our program and lost 130 over the last 20 years. And I think we know the secret sauce to be successful, the roadmap, what it takes on and off the court. So go over and check it out and enjoy the podcast. Bye. All right. So today we're going to talk about the 3 secrets of resilient people. How did you come up with this topic?
This is a great TED Talk, and I would encourage anyone watching this. I'll try to put it in the links too, but this was a TED Talk by Laura Howe, and it's on resilience. And it's really interesting. It was intriguing because she was someone who talked about resilience. I think she was a psychologist, and she, talked about this a lot. It was part of her life, but then she had to live it. She lost a child suddenly at a young age, and she basically had to live out everything that she had been talking to other people about. And She learned a lot from that experience and really spoke about it. And she really narrowed it down and simplified it. And I love it when people simplify things, because I think that's the art of teaching, coaching, simplify the complex. And she talked about the 3 keys of resilient people. And number 1 is just this acceptance that life happens. I think all too often people feel like if I put myself in a box, nothing bad will happen to me. And then when it does, they don't always know how to deal with it. But if you accept the fact, it's like I talk about this with coaching and parents, is like accept the struggle of youth sports, accept the struggle. It's all part of it. But number 1 is that acceptance that life happens, and it can happen to all of us.
I missed the game this year. First time in 30 years I've ever missed a game. My dad was sick. Life happens. Everyone, no one questioned me missing that game. No one. My parents, no one met. It's because they knew. It's like, that's what's important for me to be here and to support my mom and him. And so anyway, it's like,
and you have to accept that that's going to happen to be able to go to the next step and be resilient, And then number 2, she talked about where resilient people place their attention. Okay, so what that means is resilient people focus only on what they can control. And so life happens, things happen, and the people that are not resilient and struggle are focused on all these things that are outside of their control. It's woe is me, why, or they start pointing the fingers or they blame, and it builds this stress and anxiety, and it just overwhelms them, where the most resilient people shift their whole focus into things that they can control. And I think it's no different than how we talk about this with sports in our game of
Right.
basketball, right? On a much different level than losing a child or something like that. But in a game, accept struggles are going to happen. How are you going to deal with it? We're going to focus on what we can control. We're not going to point the finger. We're not going to blame. We're not going to hold, hang our head. So it's why sports are a microcosm of life. Is we are teaching kids how to be resilient in a safe space.
Right. I mean, I tell my parents I'm going to do two things. I'm going to try to make a better human being. I'm going to try to make a better basketball player. That is my goal. I'm not putting one, but that's what I want to do, and part of that is resiliency about when things happen, because things happen all the time. Like yeah, if you do this long enough, just about everything is going to happen at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. And the third thing she said, and these are all simple, but I think if what I love about it is it's a simple 3-step process. But the third one is the question that resilient people ask themselves. And that question is what I'm doing right now hurting me or helping me? Like being very reflective of that. And let's just relate it to a basketball game. Let's say you make a mistake in a game and you immediately pout and hang your head. If you can get to this point to ask yourself this question instantaneously, is this hurting me or helping me? That allows you to overcome it and move on. But if you can't ask yourself that question, you end up,
right,
pouting and waiting, and it hurts yourself, hurts the team. And so these 3 simple questions are: number 1, accept that life happens. Number 2, make sure that we focus our attention on what we can control. And number 3, ask yourself the question, is my response right now helping me or hurting me? Now she goes in a lot more depth on this TED Talk, and she talks about it on, with the death of her child, and she asks questions that are really deep and good. But when we simplify it, I think it's a really healthy approach to talk about resilience with kids.
Right. And things happen. Like you were talking about one of your players that tore their ACL. Talk about, like, I mean, I had, the resilience our team had to go through this year. It's like injury is just one example. I've had parents die during the season. Yeah. I've had, things, all these things that just occur. It's like, well, what does resilient look like? And, I tell kids the one guarantee in life is things are going to change. That's the guarantee. Yeah. Change is inevitable. Yep. And how you deal with that resiliency is going to tell how this journey is going to happen for you.
Which, and you probably see this too, but as a principal, I can tell you, number 1, it is the skill that is lacking more and more every year in kids, is the ability to be resilient. We don't have as much mental toughness as we used to have.
And I think COVID rippled them. It did ripple them. It rippled them. And
it rippled them. And then secondly, youth sports and sports in general is so important for kids because it's the ultimate lab setting for life. And it teaches, like we said, resilience on this, in this area that, they have guardrails.
Right. What are you gonna do when your furnace breaks and it's December and we're in and you can't get a hold of anybody? It's holiday. Like you got to problem solve. It's like, it's all that problem solving, and that's part of what school should be. That's like, I tell my kids, you don't need to know the law of signs, to be honest with you. I'll explain it to you, but it's about problem solving. What are you gonna do? And part of that is that resiliency is like that reaction to it. I got hosed on I hope he's listening. I got hosed on a call this year and got a T. Probably did cost my team the game. But what am I going to do? Like, life moves on. I got to be resilient. I got to own it. I got to show it to the players. It's like that's I don't think adults are demonstrating that as much as they used to either, to be honest.
No, I agree. I think it's a societal issue right now, and
Yeah.
COVID brought some of it to light without question. And I think it also COVID showed the importance of this social emotional and kind of just this part of
Yes.
education that we know is important, but we really didn't realize how important it is.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's very
Yeah.
important. All right. Till next week, Coach.
So yeah.
Hey, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to support us, you want to help us keep the lights on here at teachhoops.com, go over, join, 14-day free trial, and then stop the car, subscribe, like, Apple 5-star review. That would be good. All right. Maybe. Have a good day. Bye.
Booking.com is the easiest way. From a day surrounded by noise to a stay surrounded by nature. That's nice. Go on, book it. It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.